Thinking about selling your home without a real estate agent? You might have seen those clickbait titles on YouTube about homeowners saving thousands by going FSBO, for sale by owner. It sounds tempting, right? Like, why give a percentage of your hard-earned equity away to some agent who just puts it on the MLS, right? Well, that's what we're going to be talking about today. Look, before you make that decision, let's talk about the truth of selling your home without a realtor. The challenges, the risks, and the hidden costs that no one talks about. Because believe me, I've seen a lot of FSBO situations go south, and I don't want that to happen to you. Stick around, and by the end of this video, you'll know whether FSBO is worth it or if hiring a pro is the better move. One of the biggest mistakes I see FSBO sellers make is incorrectly pricing their homes. It's so easy to get caught up in the excitement of selling and think your house is worth way more than it actually is, especially in a hot market. On the flip side, you might undervalue your home without realizing it, leaving potential money on the table. Pricing a property correctly requires more than just looking at your neighbor's listing or using those online home value estimators. Trust me, those Zillow's estimates, they can be way off, like comically off. This is where a realtor's expertise is invaluable. They have access to real-time market data, recent comparable sales in your area, and understand the nuances that affect pricing, things that you might not even consider. Overpricing your home can be a death sentence. It can lead to your house sitting on the market for months. And we all know what happens when a property is sitting on the market for too long. Buyers start to think something's wrong with it. Then you end up having to lower the price anyway, sometimes even lower than what you could have gotten initially. On the other hand, underpricing might get you a quick sale, but you could lose out on thousands of dollars. A good realtor knows how to price your home strategically to attract buyers while ensuring you get the maximum value for your property. Let's be real. Selling a home in today's market takes a lot more than just sticking a for sale sign in the yard and hoping for the best. You need a solid marketing strategy, and this is where many FSBO sellers underestimate the time, effort, and money involved. Think about it. Professional quality photos are a must. Buyers judge a book by its cover, or in this case, a house by its listing photos. Blurry iPhone pictures just won't cut it. And once you have those amazing photos, you need to get them in front of potential buyers. That means creating compelling listings on multiple platforms, managing inquiries, and maybe even running social media ads. Remember, over 90% of buyers start their home search online. Are you prepared to reach them where they are? Realtors have established marketing systems in place. They have professional photographers, know how to write captivating descriptions, and have access to the multiple listing service, MLS. The MLS is like the holy grail of real estate listings, where most buyers' agents find properties for their clients. As an FSBO seller, you can't list directly on the MLS. You would need to pay a flat fee to a third-party website, and even then, your listing might not get the same visibility as those represented by agents. Here's something many FSBO sellers don't realize. Most buyers, especially in this market, work with a real estate agent. And guess what? Many agents avoid FSBO listings like the plague. Now, why would they do that? Well, agents are familiar with the ins and outs of real estate transactions, and they know that dealing with an unrepresented seller can be a headache. They often find that FSBO sellers are tougher to negotiate with, might not have all their paperwork in order, and might not fully understand the legal complexities involved. Agents want to protect their clients and ensure a smooth transaction, and sometimes that means steering clear of potential complications. So, if agents aren't bringing their buyers to your home, your pool of potential buyers shrinks considerably. You're essentially limiting your options to unrepresented buyers who, let's face it, might also be less experienced and more likely to make lowball offers or have unrealistic expectations. Chapter 4. You could get lowballed hard. If you think you're saving money by cutting out the agent's commission, think again. Many buyers assume that FSBO sellers are desperate to sell or don't know the market as well as an experienced agent. This can lead to lowball offers that would make your jaw drop. These buyers are hoping you'll cave under pressure or accept a lower price just to get the deal done. And let's be honest, negotiating is an art form. It takes skill, experience, and a good poker face. Realtors negotiate deals for a living. They know how to counter low offers, highlight your home's value, and even create a competitive bidding environment to drive up the price. Without an agent by your side, you're on your own. You might not even recognize a lowball offer when you see one, or you might not have the confidence or experience to negotiate effectively. This could result in you leaving thousands of dollars on the table that you rightfully deserve. Chapter 5. Legal and Paperwork. Nightmares. Selling a home isn't like selling your old sneakers online. It's a complex legal transaction with a mountain of paperwork, disclosures, and regulations. Contracts, addendums, title searches, property disclosures. It can feel like you need a law degree just to understand it all. And believe me, missing a single detail or overlooking a clause could lead to major headaches down the road. You could face lawsuits from disgruntled buyers, delays in closing, or even worse, the sale could fall apart altogether. Imagine going through months of stress and uncertainty, only to have the deal collapse because of a paperwork error. Realtors deal with these documents day in and day out. They know the ins and outs of real estate law, they're familiar with the latest regulations, and they can help you navigate the legal minefield of selling a home. Going FSBO? You'll be responsible for understanding and completing every single document accurately and on time. Or you'll need to hire a real estate attorney to do it for you, which adds another expense to your plate. Chapter 6. Showings and open houses equal major headache. Sure, showing your home to potential buyers might sound simple enough, but in reality, it can be a logistical nightmare. Be prepared to have your life turned upside down as you accommodate showing requests. You'll need to be available at all hours, often with little notice. And let's not forget about keeping your home spotless 24/7. Imagine scrambling to clean up after work because you have a last-minute showing. It can be beyond stressful. Then there are the open houses. You'll need to advertise, set up, answer questions from potential buyers, some of whom might not even be serious, and then clean up afterward. It's a lot of work, and it can be emotionally draining having strangers walking through your home, judging your decor, and asking personal questions. Realtors act as gatekeepers, screening potential buyers and scheduling showings that work for you. They're experienced at highlighting your home's best features and answering buyer questions, ensuring that you only spend time with serious, qualified prospects. Chapter 7. FSBO homes take longer to sell. Here's the cold, hard truth. FSBO homes typically stay on the market longer than homes listed by real estate agents. This is because of a combination of factors. First, FSBO listings often have less exposure to potential buyers. Without access to the MLS and a realtor's network, it's harder to get your property in front of the right people. Second, pricing mistakes, which are common among FSBO sellers, can lead to decreased interest from buyers. And finally, poor negotiation skills can drag out the selling process, leading to longer closing times and more stress for you. The longer your home sits on the market, the more likely it is that potential buyers will wonder what's wrong with it. They might assume there are hidden problems or that you're desperate to sell, leading to even lower offers. In the end, this can result in you accepting a lower price than you would have gotten if you had listed with an agent in the first place. If you're thinking about selling and want expert advice, reach out. I'd love to help you get the best deal possible, without the stress and uncertainty of going it alone.